Okay, next let's look at some of the benefits of serverless. So the first one is one of my favorites, is near zero wastage. So we talked about this a bit before. When you have a server running, it's never going to be 100% utilization all the time. It's going to go up and down. You can see here the top graph is a typical single time zone business application. And it comes up in the morning as people get into the office, it peaks during office hours, and then it goes down again in the evening. If we flip that, we can see the wastage graph essentially. So this is the server running that you're paying for, that's using electricity, but nobody's actually using it. And this is wastage. Now, if we look at serverless, as you know, this is built and used based on actual usage. So it's number of requests, it's the time that each request runs, that's what's being utilized, that's what's being billed. And you can see this thin line around the utilization graph is wastage. You always have a little bit of margin, but you can see it is extremely minimal compared to the server-based solution. So we talked a bit about responsibility in the challenges, but of course being able to hand over all of that sort of infrastructure responsibility and the operating system and the software, being able to handle that over to the cloud provider who has a dedicated 24/7 team to take care of that is a massive benefit to the product owner, to you. And this is especially true for smaller organizations, startups, SMEs that may not have sort of this advanced security and operational team. So as mentioned before, the reusability of microservices is a great benefit. So certainly for organizations that are developing a lot of serverless microservices, you build up a library of sorts of these microservices that can be reused. You might have them in a shared environment so that different applications can use that same microservice, or you might simply have them available in a library so they can be deployed. Because again, these are not functions that sit within a bigger code base where you have to extract the function and figure out where the dependencies are. These are completely independent. So it's very easy to take a microservice from one application and add it to another application if you don't want to have that shared microservice. Microservices have much better access management. In a monolithic solution, everything needs to have access to everything. Whereas with microservices, each individual microservice has only the access that is relevant to it. And so as I showed in the demo earlier, you can have microservices that have exclusive access to a particular sensitive database or storage facility. So you have much more fine-grained control over what the components of an application can access, rather than just giving the whole application access to everything. And this also applies to users even in a serverless or in a cloud environment. You can be very fine-grained about what they have access to.